in here. All right, hopefully I'll be able to see these messages. Let's see in here. I'm going to share. Peace, peace, peace. I figured I'd go live and just talk about the very first wellness retreat that I facilitated, that I hosted. I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to give a little bit of sound healing, talk about the fire breaths. Not talk about it, I actually wanted to do fire breaths with y'all. And just give a sound meditation. So nobody's in here right now, that's all right. There's always the replay. Peace, 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 welcome in. All right, so I'm just gonna set the room. Just close your eyes. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Imagine you're smelling some lavender, maybe some beautiful flowers, and then exhale slowly out the mouth. Maybe set your intention for this moment, whatever it is that you need to get out of this moment. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale. All right, peace, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I wanted to kind of just give y'all a little bit of sound healing, and I also wanted to just speak on my experience with my first wellness retreat that I facilitated. I didn't intend for it to be as amazing as it was. Yes, I had pots behind my head, but we're not worried about that. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to do was go over some fire breaths. So fire breaths ignite right in the solar plexus, right in the belly, right at the navel. So this is your part of like passion and creativity, your core. So you actually feel the fire within the belly. And I'm just going to move this out the way real quickly just so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I can see your comments. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Peace, peace, peace. If you're coming into the room, just say peace or some type of greeting just so that I know that you're here. You can tell me where you're from, all those things. But I just wanted to show you what fire breath is. So fire breath literally ignites the belly, right? So that's where you might have your creative spark, your passion. And when you do fire breaths, peace, thank you, Chuck. I know that you probably don't want your childhood name on there, but all right, Charles. So again, fire breaths ignites the passion within the belly, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So if you're coming in the room, just go ahead and just say peace, some type of salutations to me, because I really don't like going live. I don't, but I'm here today because I feel like it's necessary and it's important. So the first, I love you too, Ashley, I miss you. So the first thing we are going to do is some fire breaths. Once again, it ignites that passion, that creativity. It brings that fire inside, okay? So it's a fast-moving breath. It kind of looks like, well, you would imagine that it's like this, okay, with the fire breaths. So you're going to like breathe in, and it's all contracting from the belly. So think of like how a choo-choo train is like choo, 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 or chugga, 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 chugga. It's like that, all right? So you're just going to take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. So breathe in through the nose. I want you to hold this breath, and then you're going to immediately follow through with the belly. So it's like, so it's like you're thrusting it out through the nasal, and your belly's contracting in at the same time, okay? So you can even see my chest like kind of moving with the flow of the breath. I want you to try this. If you're coming in the room, say peace, 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 all right? So again, fire breath, you can bring one hand to the belly. This is going to ignite your creativity, your passion, those ideas, those visions. It's going to help you to bring them to fruition. So once again, let's just do this real quickly. All All right, let's come right back to stillness. Somebody in the comments, if you were able to do that, just let me know how that felt for you. I think that it's peace if you gave it a try. So, like I said, I wanted to come on here. I wanted to chat with you. So feel free to talk to me at the same time. I want this to be an exchange of energy. So we just went over the fire breaths. I can go more in depth with that if you would like, if you have questions. But now we're about to get into some about clearing. Thank you. Now we're about to get into some sound healing. And please let me know if you can't hear this. Sometimes when we were in the virtual classes, there was a disconnect. And I just want to make sure that you, warming, thank you, that you can hear this, okay? Let's actually start with this. I really like this because it just feels like a nice soothing sound. Can you hear this? Please let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear that? Yes, loud and clear. Alright, so I just wanted to kind of give you some of that energy real quickly, and then we're going to move on to the sample. If you're coming in the room, just say peace, peace, peace. This is an exchange of energy. So this is a 528 hertz sample. This is of the love frequency. I just want to give some of my love to you. So we're now at the heart chakra. That color is green. So I want you to think about maybe being out in nature. I want you to think about those things that you're passionate about. Can you hear this? What's coming up for you? I want you to take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Maybe even close your eyes during this. Yes, your eyes were closed. Beautiful. And just notice what's coming up for you in this very moment. I want you to sit with that. So gratitude for your time and for just exchanging some energy with me. I wanted to just give you a piece of the sound healing and talk to you about my experience with the virtual wellness retreat that I just completed. It was my very first one. So many people who know me know that I am a yoga teacher, and I've been I actually call it yoga sharer. I share yoga with others. I've been a yoga sharer since 2017, and I find so much peace in it because it's just so much clarity, and it just helps you to, not only in the physical body, but it helps you with your breathing. It helps you to flow throughout life, right? So think about the times where you might be driving down a road and you just are having like frustration. Somebody just cut you off and you're immediately like going to that like rage. I found that yoga literally helped me to calm that down and maybe laugh at some people who do some idiotic things rather than immediately get myself in a place where I'm angry. So I wanted to just speak on this retreat. The retreat for me was amazing. And I know that it was virtual, and I made it virtual because I want this to be extended to whomever may need this. We spent 7 days coming together virtually. We literally did some prompt questions. We dug deep. We had nutritional meals that we could make and talk about and how we could tweak it and stuff like that. Tommy actually was a part of the very first retreat, and I know that she enjoyed herself, and it allowed us to hold each other accountable. And I call it walking alongside because I was doing a retreat too. So just like we had homework and we had questions, I had to give my homework and my questions too. What are some things that you want to move past? Where do you want to be within the next level of your life? And to be able to go through that and even to detox and let some things go. We had one day where we literally had to decide what are maybe one or a few things that you want to give up for the retreat. If you had to think off the top of your head right now, what's one or two things that you would want to give up? List that in the chat. I just want to know what's one thing that's like a stronghold for you that you would be willing to maybe give up for 7 days. We had to do that. And for some people, it was challenging. It was challenging. I mean, for me, the very first day, and I had to be honest with my people, I gave up. I said bread. I said chips. I said a lot of things. I also said sex, that was easy. But I was in the store with my children, and I was looking at these potato chips, and I was looking at this, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I didn't want something so bad in my life. When you tell yourself you can't have it, then all of a sudden you want it. But it allows you to practice the awareness. It allows you to practice the awareness. And that right there was everything for me. It was everything to be able to practice that awareness and be like, I don't need that right now, because right now I'm going through this retreat. I'm going through this moment of restoration and healing, and I'm doing it with other sisters. And we're all helping hold each other up to get through the next step. The other part that I liked was like the sisters that were local. Tommy actually came into town. She came into town, and we had a plant-based potluck. We also had like a ceremony, and that was peace. I would like to continue that. As we move forward. I'm going to be doing this each month. The intention, and I said this in the retreat, the intention is for me to actually have live retreats in person, where we are coming together and we're doing all these things in person, where we can give each other hugs, where we can cry, where we can massage each other's feet. Literally giving thanks for the sisterhood. So, well, we had the plant-based potluck, we had the sound healing, we had an award ceremony, which they were surprised about. They didn't even know. So then that brought on the tears, which made me, listen, if you cry, I cry. It's just that simple. You start crying, I'm going to cry with you. We're going to be just crying together. And that's what happened. And then the next day, we went on a hike. And it was just so rewarding. Now, mind you, we just did 7 whole days of examining and going through and doing prompt questions, doing exercises, doing butterfly tapping, just to ignite the chest. And this is an emotional frequency technique, right? We were doing this to ignite the nervous system. We done did all that through virtually, and then we come together and to be able to embrace one another, to be able to sit with one another and eat food, and to have a lavender champagne. Y'all, a lavender champagne toast. And then follow up with a retreat the next day out in nature. I'm looking forward to doing this monthly. So the next one is February 5th. And I put 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because a lot of people work. So I picked that as the time so that we can, and I'm going to walk alongside with whoever walks alongside with me. So, and I feel like every month I'll get something new from it. Every single month I'll receive something new from it. And what I learned was that I have to move past fear. Like even with this, I was talking to my sister Tommy even before coming on live, and I was like, y'all, I hate doing lives. I don't know what it is, but it scares the crap up. It scares the crap out of me. It really does. But I was like, how are people going to know? How are people going to know about this if you don't present it? Put it out there. And that's what I want to do. I want to present this to you. And I'm offering this at a discounted rate. Now, I don't usually talk about rates online, but I'm offering this at a discounted rate. So we got 7 full days of immersing ourselves together with a sisterhood, learning from one another, walking alongside one another, doing yoga stretches and breathing techniques, sound healing. We have all of that. Then we come together for a potluck and go on a hike. It's $55.55. I picked that amount because 555 equals transformation. It equals change. And that's literally what we're doing. We're walking out of a place of being complacent. We're walking away from that. And we're moving towards those things that we enjoy and that we desire. And the only way to do that is through practice. Think about people who work out. And they work out to get these amazing superhero bodies. That's what I call it. They be having superhero bodies. And you look at them and you're like, oh my gosh, I want that body. But I'll let you know that they are working day in, day out to receive that. You have to do the same thing with your mental health. You can't just show up for yourself one day and then be like, all right, I should be fine. You got to show up for yourself every single day because you are your best investment. You are your best friend. You are your everything. And that's why it's so important that you show up for you. And that's why I don't call this a yoga retreat. I call this a wellness retreat because it's more than just yoga. So again, like my intention is I'm starting off with virtual retreats, and it's my intention to grow a beautiful sisterhood. Whether it's young girls, older women, and we all can learn from one another. That's the intention. The intention is that we're all learning from one another. And I want to be able to provide that. And I will provide that correction. I will provide that. So let me just get into a few of the services that I offer. So I offer breathing meditation, sound healing, Thai yoga massage, which I'm actually going to a client's house at noon today. And I'm going to get some footage so that y'all can just see the abundance from that. And yoga. Of course, I offer yoga. On Sundays, virtually, I have a Sunday rising yoga just to help get the body flowing. Every Sunday. So far, I haven't had any participants, but I'm making the intention that will grow and that we will be able to share space every Sunday rising, doing some yoga flow. All right. So once again, I just want to end off with some more sound healing. I want you to come into your breathing. So if you want to close your eyes once again, doesn't it just sound lovely? I didn't even do that. That did it on its own. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think about your desire. Yesterday I asked the question, what is your right now desire? And only a few people answered, and that's okay because a lot of people don't know what they actually desire. But I want you to think in this moment as you're listening to the sounds, what is your right now desire? Okay? Let the sounds resonate. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Relax the shoulders. Open your mouth up slightly. Sigh it out. Feel all the weight just goes down into the earth. See how the Mother Earth is just taking away that energy that doesn't feel nice, that doesn't feel good. Take a nice big inhale, filling up the belly, reaching at the chest. And then exhale, sigh that out. Keep breathing in through the nose. Allow yourself to notice what you're feeling. Allow the vibrations to flow through your body. Just take a moment. Notice how you're feeling. Soften the shoulders. Relax the brow. Take the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Know that everything always works out. You are light. You are energy. You are magnetic. Gratitude for your time. If you have any questions, just send me an inbox. And please, please, please feel free to love, like, and share this. Share this with other people. Because it's my vision to help as many sisters, as many females, as many young women and older women as I can to just find that spark within. All right, peace. Now listen, I got to walk all the way over here to stop the video. But if you want to watch me walk all the way over there to stop the video, that's fine.